I am back with another weekly breakdown update. We're going to stick with the same format that we went with last time. We're going to jump right into these updates. We've got some really cool ones specifically around QR codes. Let's talk about these QR code features. Last week we talked about how you can share a V card with the QR code. So a V card is you actually you can scan a QR code or create a QR code that when they scan it, it downloads, which is really cool. Two new features that came out are profile cards and business cards. And nothing crazy as far as the updates go. I'm just going to show you what this looks like. We have the profile card and the business card. Both of these, if you go into create QR code, they're just options in here. Look at all the different options that you have here. They're obviously investing a lot into this right now. If you use QR codes already, if you have some sort of outside tool, then definitely you're going to scrap that for this. If not now, then very soon. What does this look like? The setup process is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. A business card is essentially being able to set up your company and share a QR code that is essentially almost a link tree. It doesn't allow you to put a bunch of custom links on it. I imagine that's coming way to give people a connection with your business, right? So if you share this QR code or you put this QR code up, somebody can scan it, somebody can get your email address, website, your office hours, your address if it's a physical business. So really cool features here. So if I come in here and click next, this is the interface for editing all this information. I can customize my hours from day to day. I can customize the different social media channels. If I don't have any of these social media channels, it's really easy to remove this. Not a ton of options as far as styling goes right now, but that's okay. This is really new, and what we were able to create was actually pretty cool. So these are the two QR codes that I created, right? This is the business card. I put our little logo in here. This is my personal card that I created, and you can see I've used my little headshot, which they allow you to do as the logo as well. So there's QR codes I could print out. The center isn't going to have anything to do with it, so don't worry about that logo and what you put in there. Everything is contained in the data around it or in these little digitized blocks around it. Yeah, really cool feature. Let's check this out really quick. Let me show you on screen. I'm gonna mirror my phone so that you guys can see what this looks like. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is the personal card. This is what the personal card looks like, and then I also have the business card in here as well. So this is what the business card looked like. I just put in some sample information in there so you could see it. You get the option to change your logo up here. On your personal card, it's typically going to be your headshot. Really simple interface. You can change this color, and it uses links.empowerlo. In our case, whatever you have set up as your API domain or your custom branded domain in your sub account settings, that's what it's going to use for this. So really cool feature. Definitely something we'll be using more of. Obviously QR codes were overhyped at one point, but they do still have utility. They definitely are still valuable within marketing. So if you're using QR codes already, this is a really easy transition for you to get rid of one more platform. If you're not, check it out. It might be worth your while. Next up is a pretty welcome improvement for those of you guys that use the email feature inside of HighLevel, specifically responding to emails, especially if you have somebody that you're responding on behalf of. So the way emails worked previously is that if you had a user inside of the sub account, that it was going to use your email address if you responded to an email, even if you're responding in a thread that was already going on between, say, your assistant or your ISA or whatever it was, and you wanted to jump in and just continue that thread just you can with text messaging. You couldn't do that with email before, because every time you jumped in and sent an email, it was sending it from your email as the user that was logged in. So this is a huge welcome update for those of you guys that are using LC email. If you still are on a Mailgun setup, this isn't going to work for you. But if you're using LC email, it is now these replies thread. When you reply, it's going to reply using the domain that started that conversation. But for right now, we're just happy to have this feature. I mean, I jump in and respond to emails on behalf of my sales rep all the time. When I do that, it always comes from my email address, and that's not what my intent is. My intent is to jump in and help my sales rep with their conversation, not necessarily to hijack the conversation. It's definitely a welcome update. Check this out. Nothing to really show here other than just go in there and try it out. Our next update is this learn more using AI features. This is going to have to do with workflows. Let's go ahead and go into a workflow really quick and show you what this looks like. Let me see if I can find, cool, this is a good one. This is all the stuff that happens when somebody schedules a call with us. And with any of these, I now have the ability to click this Learn More button, and Workflow AI pops up. If you haven't used Workflow AI yet, it could be a little bit intimidating, especially because it's got this credit system. Workflow AI is included in the AI employee bundle with HighLevel though, so that's $97 a month for unlimited, and that includes your voice AI, that includes your conversation AI, that includes content AI. That's a really, really good deal there. So this is Workflow AI allows you to analyze what's going on in your workflow. So especially if you purchase a snapshot and you don't understand what's going on, this is a really, really good way. First off, with Workflow AI, you can come in here and just in general say, hey, tell me about this, right? So this is use cases. If I say, tell me about this workflow. This workflow automates a series of actions triggered by certain demo appointment bookings. It starts with a way to check this out. How crazy is this, guys? So those of you guys that sign up for a HighLevel account and you have no idea what's inside of it, this is a really good way to just get an idea of what's going on. These features are definitely slept on, underutilized. Same thing with the sticky notes. We've been using sticky notes to pass notes back and forth with our clients when we do work inside of their workflows, or when we create a new workflow for them. Really good to be able to comment out and show exactly what it is that these different steps are doing. But again, Workflow AI and being able to use that Learn More function for any of your triggers and actions, definitely a huge win for those of you guys that aren't super advanced with this stuff and want to learn more about how these workflows are operating. So go in there, check out Workflow AI. You're definitely not going to regret it. This next update's really powerful. I don't know how many people are going to use it right out of the gates, but I'm sure we've had a lot of people that run up against this issue, which is when it comes to websites inside of HighLevel, you have no way to nest different sections. So you have no way to create a nested URL. A nested URL is being able to have multiple slashes in the URL, right? For example, this is a nested URL. We have, it's app.empowerlo.com/location/location ID/workflow/workflow ID, right? That the fact that there are multiple slashes makes it nested. If I come into here, see the same thing. Now, if I go to EmpowerLo's website though, you're not going to find anywhere on our site other than our blogs, maybe, or other than our blogs, which I don't even think we have blogs here. I think our blogs are over HighLevelForMortgagePros.com. And then you can get to a nested URL, but I have no control over that. This is just how HighLevel handles their blogs. As far as any page going, it's really good for SEO to be able to set up multiple sub pages. So to be able to say mortgage marketing and then have this one be paid marketing or something like that. That would be really, really good for SEO, because now Google can tell, and AI in this case, right? AI tools can tell, hey, they're talking about paid marketing, but they're talking about it in the context of mortgage marketing within this parent site. So the fact that we can now do this is really cool. We can take a quick peek at it and see what this looks like. But if I go in, we'll just grab our strategy call main. No, let's not do that. That would be a bad idea. That would be changing a very highly used site. So maybe we go instead to Key Steps webinar checkout. Since that offer is expired, we can come in here. Yep, it's not even published right now. So see how it says Key Steps checkout right there? So I could go this now. I could say Key Steps/checkout, whereas I couldn't do that before. Now I can. I'm going to go ahead and publish this just for the sake of being able to illustrate this. Actually, I might have to have this live in labs first. Let's see. We're going to find out. No. Doesn't say so. Let's check this out. Boom. Check that out. Awesome. Didn't even have to enable anything in labs. Really, really cool feature. Something that's going to improve SEO across the board for anybody who's using HighLevel sites. Stay tuned for more on how that's going to affect you if you're using a HighLevel website. Next up, we've got a huge update to the social planner, which is that it now is going to tell you the best time to post based on the historic engagement within your social planner. So it's rewarding you for posting from the social planner, and then it's going to reward you by telling you the best time to post, measuring the engagement, since all of that is measured in here. We have been using the social planner as much. What is that? Impressions? Oh, that must be YouTube. You do have some stuff that you can see in here, data. So if I come in here and I want to create a new post, I can say, create a new post. I was going to demo the content AI. We're already running long though, so we're going to skip that for now. But if I come in here and I say I want to make a post to Facebook, EmpowerLO, I'm not going to put anything yet here. But if I say schedule post, it tells me right here, best time to post. So it tells me what these best times are, and so I can either align with that or I can choose not to. It's up to me, obviously, but it's going to tell me what my top 3 times to post are and highlight the priority one. So really, really cool feature here. If you're using the social planner, you have been rewarded now by being able to go in here and be told what the optimum time to post is, which is going to boost your engagement even further. The last 2, I'm not going to demo for a couple of reasons. Number 1, it seems very early. It definitely is a labs release. You got to enable it in labs. It's going to be cool. Basically, they're working on the drag and drop functionality of the builder and making it so that a couple things. This first one, auto hierarchical layouts. This is, for example, when you go to drag an element from inside the page builder, it won't let you if you don't have a section, a row, and a column to put it in, whereas now it's going to automatically create all of the hierarchy that it needs. If you drag an element over there, it's going to automatically create the row, the row, the column, and the section. I assume in that case it's going to default to a single. Again, I got to play around with this. I just saw this stuff this morning, so I don't really want to demo it. So I will learn more about this and we can talk about this later. There'll be more stuff released around this. Again, every time we see them start to invest in something in labs, it usually comes with a wave of other things as well. So that's what I'm holding out for is, hey, obviously they're working on the drag and drop functionality. Obviously they're working on the page builder. Let's hold out a little bit and I'll demo a group of those improvements all at once. But if you have any questions and you would prefer that I jump into this, please call me out in the comments, shoot me an email, however you want to, because these are for you. I go based off of my best guess at what you're going to be interested in. And if I'm wrong, tell me. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be told that I'm wrong, and I would love to serve you better. So with that, guys, that's it. That's all I got for this week's weekly breakdown. It's a fairly long one, especially without all the intro and stuff like that, but some pretty cool features in here. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I send this out to my clients and to my followers, my email list via a Loom video. So you guys are welcome to react and comment to that Loom video. Otherwise, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for sticking around. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you at the top.